Rising crime problem, Mayor Eric Johnson didn't mince any words. Dallas Police Department statistics show between January 1st this year through yesterday, there have been 220 homicides. During the same period last year, there were 180 homicides, which is a 22% increase year to year. In
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and you know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so Dallas is having an ongoing issue, man. It's going crazy out there right now. Now, especially since the shooting and untimely death of Mo3 and the shooting of Lil Boosie. Now, this is a crazy situation because Dallas, man, for the most part, has been known as a fairly safe city. Yeah, you've always had Oak Cliff. Everybody's been talking about Oak Cliff forever, man. And you've always had these little subsections up in Fort Worth or whatever. But for the most part, the image of Dallas to the rest of the country has always been that it was kind of a safe, fun place to go to. But lately, man, the crime in Dallas has been going crazy. And a main contributor to that in the last 2 weeks was the shooting of Mo3 and the shooting of Lil Boosie. Now, we're going to look at a report, man, from up there in Dallas. And basically, they're going to talk about what's going down as far as reinforcements to combat the crime. And it's pretty interesting when you think about it, man. But before we get into all that, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this rumor about Lil Boosie. Now, Boosie has been battling diabetes his whole life, I believe. And it's no mystery to most of his fans because Lil Boosie, he goes on social media and goes live and he talks about it all the time. There was even a situation back in the early start of the pandemic where he was running out of medicine and he couldn't find it. And a nurse heard him talking about it over IG Live and brought it to him. Now with this shooting, there's some rumors circulating that he's having some advanced complications because of the fact that he's a diabetic. Now they're saying some horrible stuff like Boosie might actually lose his leg, man, in this situation because him healing and getting repaired isn't the same as everybody else if you're not diabetic. Now, I don't know the specifics about that because I'm no type of medical doctor or anything of that nature. I just know that this news is very disheartening, man. It's sad because Boosie is a fun-loving guy. He throws a lot of parties. He does a lot of big things. And it goes to show that even if you survive a shooting sometimes, things won't always be the same. There's a couple of examples of this in different parts of hip hop where you see rappers who've been shot and it just changed their life, man, or people who have lost limbs and things like that, and they just weren't the same person, man. Now, hopefully this is all rumor and hopefully this is all made up and hopefully Boosie is the same guy that we know when he comes back out from this situation. I'm just saying more blessings to him and I'm hoping for a speedy recovery. Sad situation, sad news. Man, cats need to stop all this shooting and get back to rapping, man. And I know we don't know the whole situation, but from everything we heard about the situation with Boosie getting shot, man, he was doing everything right. Like, he was there to pay respects to Mo3, you know, who people say it was his artist. Some argue that it was not his artist, but he was there as a friend anyways, just to pay respect to dude. And he was trying to make him some money and then go, you know, do some shopping, man. It's a horrible situation, and it's something that we got to put an end to this, man. I know I sound like a infomercial for Stop the Crime or something like that, but I mean, for real, man, this is ridiculous because now you have rumors of this man about to lose his leg or his leg being amputated or his foot being amputated. It varies between the rumor. That's why I'll just take it a little lightly. But, man, that situation could have easily been avoided because, dude, he's just there as an entertainer, man. Being a rapper just is too hard of a job right now. I'm not going to say that. There's somebody who's working, digging ditches and stuff, and they got a really, really hard job. And they don't get fame and fortune for it. But rap is definitely a dangerous job now. Now, this Mo3 situation and Boosie situation is just contributed to the fact of crime going up in Dallas. Now, ever since Mo3 was gunned down on the highway, man, in a savage fashion, man, horrible scene, horrible situation. I mean, it was even confirmed that this was like an elaborate setup. Like, there was a girl involved. there were some guys that had been tracing him and tracking him, and he was just on the wrong side of town, and he was just trying to visit some young lady and spend the night. It was just all bad, man. Just an all bad situation, man. And since that situation, the crime has increased because, man, this thing is a cycle. Mo3 has friends. He's got people who love him. He's got artists out there who love him. And they're going to miss him because, he was helping them rise to fame as well. And emotions are going to be high. So what happens, man? People take to the streets. They do what they know. They revert back to the worst of the worst, man, which is the thing that they were trying to get out of, the streets. And that's what's going on now in Dallas. Now, here's a report that tells you about how bad the situation in Dallas is right now. After that, man, come back from our commentary.
Big news today. Help is on the way to Dallas to reduce violent crime there. This is after receiving a request from Dallas PD. Governor Greg Abbott today directed the Texas Department of Public Safety to send multiple resources to the city. So DPS is going to send special agents, troopers, and also support gang gang and drug investigative operations, along with intelligence analysts and a team of Texas Rangers to help support homicide investigations. We understand 2 planes and helicopters will also be part of this deal coming in. Jack Fink reporting now. Mayor Eric Johnson spoke out again today about the increasing problem.
The violent crime in the city is out of hand. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it.
When it comes to Dallas's rising crime problem, Mayor Eric Johnson didn't mince any words. Dallas Police Department statistics show between January 1st this year through yesterday, there have been 220 homicides. During the same period last year, there were 180 homicides, which is a 22% increase year to year. In response, Chief Renee Hall announced Monday she has reassigned some officers from the fugitive gang and SWAT teams to parts of the city.
But there is a full court press to make sure that we go after those individuals who are committing violence in the city of Dallas.
We are long overdue for a full court press, or what I hope is different. And what I'm being told is going to be different is what has been described to me as a quote-unquote hands-off approach to policing is going to stop.
So in that report, you heard that, man, they are boosting up what they have for Dallas as far as the police department to combat this rise in crime and violent crime specifically, and all these shootings in the last couple of days, man. So it's getting so bad that they had to call in like special analysts and all these special teams and stuff just to freaking combat the crime. This is crazy and out of control, man. And man, I think Dallas, man, they're doing this early and they're trying to be smart because, man, they don't want a situation where they're looked at like a Chicago or something like that, And that is no diss to Chicago. Chicago is not a bad place or a bad city. It's just a lot of publicity about it is about violent crime. And with crime going up 22%, you see that they have to take some real serious measures. And they even got the governor involved. So, man, this thing is crazy, man. And this Mo3 shooting has opened up a whole new can of worms and put new eyes on the city of Dallas, man, to where people are looking at it from a different light as they did before, man. Because with crime going up like that, people getting gunned down in the middle of the street, especially famous entertainers and stuff, it just doesn't feel like a safe place to go right now. So, man, and I know this is going on in a lot of major cities. Like, this is going on in New York, specifically Brooklyn. This is still going on in Chicago, Detroit, man. It's going like this in Atlanta, man. It's just something going crazy, man, as far as crime rising. And, man, the safest place right now is at home. I'm telling folks, man. So before I end this, man, what do you guys think? Do you think it's fair to talk about this Boosie situation, like about him getting his foot amputated or whatever, his complications behind being shot? Or should we wait until this rumor passes by and everybody just wait for the results before we say something about it? And what's up with the violent crime going on in American cities right now, man? It seems like things are going a little out of hand. And, man, when a governor has to use state resources to combat the crime in one city, man, things have gone crazy. And we can almost contribute a lot of that to the Mo3 shooting. Now, with that, this is your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.